Alright, so before this video does start, let's just say this video is sponsored. Like, actually, what we have today is a soon-to-be-released game on Steam. Roblox has been very dry lately, so here's a very good game in which you guys need to check out. What we have here is a game called Tree of Life ODDRIA. This game puts you in a world in which you are in charge of your survival, in which you may have some friends, but you will always have enemies. Your task is to make your own village. It could be anywhere. Gather resources, craft powerful tools, find hidden treasures all over the world. And of course, the final goal, making sure you're the best of the best. If you guys are interested in this game, check the link in the description below. Make sure you to wishlist it. It's super easy with just one click of a button. Anyways, let's get right into the video. Today, we're gonna be checking out all the subjutsus in this new recent update of Shindo Life. Thank you for everybody that loves my videos. Thank you for everybody that has been supporting me, for subscribing, liking the videos, and also just commenting down below some really good comments. I have a lot of information to tell you guys. It can help you guys out, and you guys just might be entertained as well. So yeah, hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. Alright, so we're in the test server right now because you already know I'm kind of cool like that, you know. But yeah, you guys can see my back. This is actually one of the updates, which is basically the 6-path swords. That's not what I'm gonna be showcasing today. You know, we are gonna be focused on that as of right now because, you know, that could be a separate video because I really want to show some combos on this that I figured out. But what we're gonna be focused on is these new subjutsus. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 subjutsus in which comes with this new update. Of course, we also have new Genkais, and we also have new swords, in which we will be covering these upcoming days. But yeah, I'm going to be reviewing it, talking to if it's actually good, and also talking about what the potential combos I could make out of this. So yeah, we'll first start off with the fire shurikens, and thing is about this, I guess it's an extra shuriken slot for, you know, yourself if you like shurikens. But in my opinion, even like kind of the abilities of it, it's not as good, but I'll showcase it anyway. So as you guys can see right here, it just throws a regular shurikens that deal fire damage. It's very similar to the elemental fire or lightning in which you put it on your swords. It's very similar, but the thing is, I don't know if it's worth it simply because, first of all, it takes chakra. So, you know, you already have a shuriken slot in which doesn't need chakra. That shuriken, by the way, the flash shuriken, is one of the best in-game. This is also blockable, which means that if you block it, literally it doesn't even take down the block bar, and also it just deflects. So once again, it's not that worth, and the combo center isn't even as good as well because the stun isn't even that well, as you could either have genjutsu after an M1 combo, and also it doesn't even do that much damage, so it's not that worth it. But I mean, I guess it's a cool move, you know, to have. Maybe for starters, you guys can see right there. But it's not, you know, the benefits of it is not the best. Then we got shock slam technique, and unfortunately I just couldn't figure out the command for this, but it's basically very similar to a finite seals or 1,000 seals. It just comes down on the ground, does a huge AoE that double hits. It's a good move because at the end of the day, you are in iframes when you are doing that. And, you know, it's a good damage type of move. Of course, it's pretty easy to auto dodge from, so it's not that well of a combo extender. But if you know that your enemy does not have any auto dodges or anything like that, it's a really good move to deal some damage or to block break. Not only that, it's on an elemental slot, so it's good as well. If they're stunned with genjutsu, you can do a free damage right there. If you have them stunned with Uzumaki Z spec, that's gonna do a lot of damage. Then we got medical mode transfer, and this honestly is not that useful either in RPG or even competitive, simply because in competitive you want to get your mode right away so that you can get, you know, your 10 tails, your full Susano, and everything like that. The only thing I see this useful is if it's in CC. If you guys play CC and you are in the chaotic ESG, that's kind of the only thing that's useful about it. It gives away mode so that, let's say you have your sovereign, your Hokage, whatever your leader is called, you want them to clutch up. It's like, oh, give me your mode please so I can clutch up. Boom, you give it to them. But as of right now, it's not that useful of a move, and yeah. But yeah, it's very similar to team heal. You need the person to be near you. You give the, you know, the mode and everything like that. Then we got exploding vanishing image, and this is actually a really good move. I'm gonna go get some NPCs to actually show this move. I forgot there's actually NPCs in this server so that I can actually test, but yeah. They actually took out the NPCs, but logs will do just fine, honestly. So I would say this is just like regular multi-shadow clones, right? You know, you want to use it not really as a combo extender, but to give you either free time to use a combo or so that you could charge your chakra. But you can combo this with maybe genjutsu. So for example, I have genjutsu right here. I could use it, boom. Then I could use this and then start M1ing them. But at the end of the day, it does have end lag. and I don't know, it's alright. It's not that good of a move in which I'll be using in my kit, but it's a good move at the start, and also just to troll around as well. It does 12k damage for each shadow clone, and I think there's like 5 shadow clones, so you kind of want to do this with a long stun. Long stuns could be either Hoshigaki stun, you can have Genjutsu, you can have the Thread Blade, you can have Uzumaki Z-Spec, you can have a lot of things, but yeah, that's kind of a way to use it to the full potential. Now we got Water Vanishing Image, and this is actually something I might use in the future, simply because this actually stuns the player. So if this was a player right here, if I use this move, basically right here, they will spawn in and they will be put in a water prison. Of course, it's kind of like 0.5 seconds. Actually, I think that's 1 second. 1.5 seconds, but it's a good move so that if they get trapped, you can do like a shadow clone. You could do easy stun damage with lightning stream. You could maybe do a lot of damage with maybe the Q spec of this, which is right over here. Boom, there we go, it does 30k each. So yeah, I mean, if you have a huge damage move like what I was talking about earlier with the Shock Slam, that's a good stun right there, especially if it's barrages of shadow clones. But I would not use this at the start. I do like maybe a Genjutsu, then do the other stuns right after, because boom, he's gonna get hit, he's gonna be stuck in a stun, and then I could do like this. Now we got the 2 new Genjutsus in the game. It's very similar to Feather Genjutsu right here. This one has a lot of hand signs though, which is kind of not that good. It's on the global cooldown, as you guys can see with the other stuns. So you don't want to be kind of combo extending with either Genjutsu as in Sharingan Genjutsu, and then these new Genjutsus. Maybe Thread Blade might work, maybe Uzumaki Z-Spec might work. But yeah, so I'll do it right here. So this basically, it's very similar. That's like what, 4 or 5 hand signs, which is not the best as Genjutsu or regular Akuma Genjutsu's 2 hand signs. Basically what this does, it inverts your control. So if I click W, it's gonna make me go in the back. If I click A, it's gonna go my D. My elemental slots will also be inverted as well, so you know that's gonna be hard. But yeah, I wouldn't say this is a good move. I think it's a good move to troll around. I wouldn't say to play with people or like to 1v1. Maybe I gotta try 1v1ing with people, but just like playing with other people just in Publix, not Publix, but while I was fighting Akari's with this, it's not the best of the best, but it's very, very funny to play with. Then we got the tree binding jutsu. You know, you guys remember when Kura and I used it on Itachi, you know, the master of Genjutsu. But anyways, this is a stun, you know, with 5 hand signs. Does a, you know, pretty good AoE, but at the end of the day, it's like the same range as Genjutsu. And this one kind of multi-hits, but I still rather use Genjutsu out of it. It's a good move to start off with, or if you don't have Akuma, it's a good stun move. But you know, if you have Thread Blade, you kind of want to use it. You can't really use it by itself, as someone will cancel your jutsu. And then lastly, I think this is actually the best subjutsu out of this whole new update. This is basically Intangibility. Basically, since they revamped Obito's kind of jutsu right here, you know, his auto dodge, this is now a subjutsu, which is kind of concerning, right? Kind of concerning, but it's still a good move. It's kind of scary now that I think of it, but it does, you know, take a lot of stamina. It's kind of like, it kind of lasts at the same duration of Itachi's auto dodge, but at the end of the day, I won't be using this a lot, maybe to troll around, of course, but I won't be using it simply because it does use a lot of my stamina, and I like to use my stamina for my Q specs, such as my Leaf Hurricane, my Dynamic Entry, or my Sword spec. But yeah, as of right there, I think the best one, or the top 3 in this whole bunch, I'd put Intangibility, I'd put Shock Slam, and then I'll also put Water Vanishing Image. I think that's the top 3 in my opinion, simply because the combos that you could create. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Hopefully you guys do like this review. I'll have more 1v1s and put these into action and talk about how to deepen the combos in this whole kit. But yeah, hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys very, very soon.